Good evening and welcome to the new field house at North Kansas City High School. Tonight's Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Boys Suburban White Conference basketball as Fort Osage takes on North Kansas City on a senior night for the Hornets. Hi everybody, Kevin White with Michael Watson and Dion Clisso will be our sideline reporter. This is the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sports. And we're all about the new confines here, all the bells and whistles. But when I look down here, Michael, I see a very good matchup as far as a basketball game is concerned.
Yeah, for sure. You can't let the records fool you with these two teams. Two rivals, a conference game. It's going to be a good one here tonight at the new field house in North Kansas City.
Time now for the Hy-Vee player profile, and we'll start with the guy that's lighting it up from bonus distance, Jared Larson.
Yeah, Larson, a.k.a. White Harden, that's what we called him. Averaging 13 points a game, 4 rebounds, but shooting 69% from the free throw. But don't let it fool you. He can knock it down and get it going from the outside.
And one of the two seniors honored tonight, Jonathan Elfel for North Kansas City.
Yeah, I'll leave you with the names for tonight, but he really is the engine for North Kansas City, averaging 15 points, 6 boards on the year, able to go inside and out. He's going to have the big game if they're going to beat the Indians.
Both teams' final regular season game, a senior night here in Northtown. Back with your lineups and tip-off. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. The Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week is brought to you by Hy-Vee, the official sponsor of High School Spirit. Lights are out here at the new field house with the introduction of the North Kansas City lineup. We got a nice video presentation of the Hornets as they come out on the floor. And Jonathan Elfel, one of the two seniors, along with Akech Tang, being honored tonight on Senior Night 2019 for North Kansas City High School. And Josh Wilson is the head coach of Fort Osage. He's in his 13th year, over 100 wins, and what a turnaround. His team last year was 6-19. This year they're 19-4. And here's his starting five. A change in the pivot with the loss of Xavier Kahube, who's out with a shin injury, suffered earlier this week. So Khalil Smith will get the start instead. And for North Kansas City, they're coached by Jerry Marlin, 40-plus years of coaching. He started coaching as an assistant down in Florida in 1976. He got his first head job in 1980. His team 12-12. Elfel and Tang, the two seniors, Ding, Pennington, and Mabor are your starting five. North Kansas City, the home team in white, Fort Osage in red. Your officials, Curtis Whiters, Charles Whitfield, and Kevin Driscoll. Final regular season game. District play next week right here at the new field house for both these teams. And it'll be Fort Osage to run the first set.
Well, North Kansas City, they'll play man-to-man most game. They're going to have their hands full with right there, number 15, Ty Baker, going right inside for the bucket.
Here's Jonathan Elfel for three. An answer by the senior.
There you go. It's senior night. You know, you got to go down guns blazing when it's senior night.
Larson with a deep ball. And rebound taken away by the very high-scoring two-guard, DeAnthony Pennington. Off balance, throws it up and in.
Yeah, Pennington is a nice player. Slight in frame, but he's very tough. You see right there with a nice jump shot.
Here's Turner on the inside. Went with the bank, got his own miss, came up short. Pennington the rebound. Pennington averages 16 per game, one of the top scorers for the Hornets. Drive and kick. Long range three, dancing out for Tang. This looks like a fast-paced game, Michael.
Yeah, it's going to be up and down. Both teams like to shoot the three, and you can see they have the green light from their coaches to put it up.
Larson leads them in three-point makes with 49 coming in. Averages 13 per game. He'll shoot a three out of the corner and knocks it down.
That's his shot right there. Fort Osage does a great job of penetrating and finding the shooters on the perimeter. Larson with the corner three.
Ties it at 5 apiece. Pennington attacking into the paint. Rebounded by Turner.
Well, you see how easy he gets into the lane, though. I mean, 2 dribbles, he's right there just unable to make that layup.
Baker, the football quarterback, can't spin this one in. Turner lost it on the way up. Indians have it back. Yeah. And Larson has another 3.
Oh, my goodness. The catch and shoot, the quick release from Larson. You got to have a hand up on that kid.
Excellent student. One of the team captains is Jared Larson, 6'1" senior guard.
Nice hezzy.
Ding with the 3, not this time.
Good rebound by Tristan Turner. Look ahead. Oh, man.
Nice look by Khalil Smith that time.
And Fort Osage, really not known for running. North Kansas City is known for getting up and down, but Fort Osage giving North Kansas City a taste of their own medicine. Okay.
And Pennington with a deep ball.
All right, I see you, TP.
That's a young man that can score the basketball.
Oh, he really can.
Here's Baker.
Pennington getting out there on D.
Yeah, he nearly got the tie-up. Instead, he got the foul. As we check in with our sideline reporter, here's Dion Clisso.
Well, it's fun to watch these guys play in this great field house. And one of the guys who started tonight for Fort Osage, Khalil Smith, the big player on their football team this year, defensive back. He was first team All-Metro. He's a really athletic guy, and you can see already that he's made some athletic plays for them.
No question about it. He was a defensive back, and big story, Xavier Kahube injured his shin in a warm-up prior to Tuesday's game. Halftime of the girls' game, he's just out shooting, and he is out. Here's Horning, shot block. Indians keep it alive. Here's Khalil Smith for 3.
Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Smith with the 3, but again, the dribble penetration by Fort Osage is opening up those outside wide open 3-point baskets.
3 threes now for the Indians. And
answering
back is Tang, the other senior, 6'4" forward. So the seniors on senior night making the early contribution.
Well, it's just good basketball. You penetrate and they cut you off. And they knock down the 3 ball right there, right back. Ty Baker is getting what he wants on the low block.
He is scoring a lot of his points on the inside. He has 6 first quarter points. Indians by 4 middle stages of the first quarter.
Oh, man.
Riak Mabor.
That looked like a triple jump right there. Man.
You've heard of the Euro step. That was the Euro jump, I think, there.
Man, a Euro bounce and a steal ahead to Pennington.
Numbers now for North Kansas City. Pennington with the layup.
Man, Pennington's a nice player, but great defense on ball by North Kansas City to start that fast break.
That ties it at 15. Horning for 3. And Elful with the rebound. Elful is a very good rebounder for the team. Actually leads them in rebounding at 6 caroms per game. Deep ball off the mark this time by Malik Johnson, who's checked in the game. And Mabor tried to stick back, and we got a backcourt foul coming up on North Kansas City as they're putting a lot of pressure on the Indians. It's created some turnovers, but they got a couple of fouls to boot.
They really are. Mabor, good job of the offensive rebound at that time, but brought it back right in the face of the defender. Want to see him put that in his left hand and put it right back up off the glass.
These teams played earlier this year, and Fort Osage won on their home floor 66-62. That was back in December, however. And here's Larson from the elbow.
He is just automatic. I mean, the same form every time he raises up to shoot, and the same result so far here tonight.
Definite college potential, averaging 13 per game. He's their top 3-point shooter. This guy coming on, Malik Johnson.
Man, that was a bullet.
Yeah, that one had a lot of heat on it, and that'll be a turnover for NKC.
Yeah, that's a sophomore mistake right there. You don't jump in the air to make a pass So those young kids out here watching, stay on the floor. If you jump, you either shoot the basketball or you shoot the basketball. That's your two choices.
Miles Dunfield in the lineup now at a guard slot for Fort Osage. Is Turner working the baseline. Tristan Turner.
I like Tristan Turner, a big guard out there, able to go baseline that time, one dribble and lay it up. But he really can play the point for Fort Osage.
He is a versatile Fort Osage basketball player. Elful. Now Pennington from deep. Turner inside position and is fouled by Mabor.
Into the game for Fort Osage, number 2, Miles Dunfield. Funny story about him. I went to kindergarten with his mom, Luana. Kindergarten back in 1985. And now I'm watching her son play out here. This is something, man. I'm not used to this. Feeling old.
It's called getting old.
Man, feeling
and
old
it's
out here.
not good. You won't enjoy it. It gets only worse. Here's Dunfield, the aforementioned.
Hey, make me sound good out here, Miles. Nice floater getting into the lane, putting that up high for the bucket. Penetration, kick, corner shot.
Tang the 3, and Horning the rebound for Fort Osage. The outlet pass is knocked out. It'll stay with Fort Osage as we check in again with Dion.
Well, the thing I've noticed already off the bat is that they both are playing pretty clean defensively. There's only 3 fouls in this game, and both teams are able to get up and down the floor, and the offense looks great, and it's a really fun game to watch so far.
Yeah, both teams getting up and down the floor, as Dion mentioned, and playing great defense. North Kansas City, you want to win on senior night, though, especially being at home against a good Fort Osage team, 19-4 on the year. You want to try to knock them off. You said earlier, Raytown already won the league.
Yeah, they won the conference this year. Congratulations to Cody Buford and the Blue Jays as they beat William Chrisman in overtime earlier this week to capture the outright crown as Ty Baker commits the foul for Fort Osage.
Ty Baker, his first team foul.
And Fort Osage went into Raytown last week and gave them a thumping, but Raytown rebounded from that loss, able to pull out the conference title. That's huge for Cody Buford, the Raytown South grad.
Yeah.
Winning titles for Raytown.
If Fort Osage wins tonight, they would get outright second place in the conference. Here's Malik Johnson whirling and scoring.
Nice. That was a nice job by Johnson, the sophomore, getting to the middle and spinning back and shot it with his right hand. Watch out.
Quick release by Larson. And battle for the rebound, and it'll stay with the Indians.
Love the defense from North Kansas City. The guys are really getting after it. Fort Osage seems like they'll hold for the last shot. Coach Wilson calling head out here.
Screen for Dunfield. Yeah. Miles driving the right side and is fouled and will shoot 2.
That was a great job by Miles Dunfield. Didn't really have a good angle, but created the contact. Able to draw the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Miles averaging 6 points, 2 rebounds. Shooting around 50% from the foul stripe. And hits a pair. He's got a 4-point first quarter, and that's the horn. And that's the end of the first quarter. High-scoring game as the three-pointers are dropping at the new Fieldhouse. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week right here on Spectrum Sports. We're in Northtown for the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Final regular season game for Fort Osage and North Kansas City. And we're underway with the start of the second quarter. Hornets in white, Indians in red. Suburban White Conference basketball.
You see a little switch by Coach Wilson. They're back into a 1-3-1 zone, throwing a different look at North Kansas City. See how they adjust. Johnson goes baseline, kicks it out to the corner.
And that's TJ Abdul-Rahim. Can't hit the 3. He normally starts for them, but on senior night, the junior gave way for Tang to start on his senior night. So the Indians, a 6-point lead to start play in the second quarter. Josh Viana has checked in for them. He's a good 3-point shooter on the outside. Turner, the turnaround, and it's rebounded by Abdul Rahim.
Let's see how this zone affects North Kansas City. You see them out. Now it's a 2-3. The top guards bump the forwards down. North Kansas City sending people baseline. Call this offense heavy when you go one side and you load up. 4-on-3.
Malik Johnson shooting over the zone with a 3. Abdul Rahim the tip out. Elful the 3. And Viana has the rebound for Fort Osage. Pass to Baker was a little behind him there. He couldn't handle it. That'll be an Indians turnover. Let's see if the Hornets can make them pay. Pennington with the deep ball.
Yeah, he knew that one was good. When he let it go, he was backing up. Pennington's such a nice player, like you said, can score from anywhere on the floor.
He has a game-high 10. Here's Turner getting position, everything but the finish.
Man.
Fort Osage has it back, though, right back to Tristan on the inside. And he can't get this one down as well. Baker fighting hard. The bucket and the foul. Ty Baker.
Yeah, Ty Baker is just a tough character. The football quarterback. Take a look right here. Ballin down low. Turner with the miss. Spinning baseline, but Baker right there with the rebound. Give me some. I've been in the weight room, little guy. He'll go to the line and try to complete the 3-point play.
He was the MVP in the Nelson Division at the William Jewell Holiday Tournament. That was won by Fort Osage, the first time in their school's history that they won their division at that tournament, and they beat Grandview in the championship.
Yeah, that's where they really got heads to turning about how good this team can be when they beat Grandview, and they've kind of been on a roll since then.
Grandview, a reigning state champion of Class 4, and Grandview very good this year as well. See how North Kansas City wants to attack this zone. Bumping foul on Dunfield as he kind of hip checked Malik Johnson. First on Miles Dunfield.
Yeah, playing out there on that perimeter. You're one-on-one with your man. Even though you're playing a zone, you're still one-on-one locked in defensively to the person in front of you. You're not just playing an area of space. You're playing the man in your area.
Dunfield checks out. Larson back in. There's Elful. The driving kick to Malik Johnson.
Yeah.
And he buries the 3.
And he was following his shot, too. Just penetration and kick. We've seen that a lot from both teams tonight. Good job by North Kansas City executing it on that last play.
Turner, send the double team at him. Here's Khalil Smith. NKC has it back. They want to get in their offense before they can set up the zone, and there's a baseline foul on Larson for Fort Osage.
Hey, go Paris!
That's Charles Whitfield, the official on the bottom there, calling that foul.
Get somebody open.
Non-shooting foul. Hornets to play in. Abdul Rahim off the mark on the 3.
Got to close the windows in here.
There's a draft,
Must
you're
be
saying?
a draft or something.
I hardly think so. This place is state-of-the-art.
This is a beautiful facility. We're sitting right in front of the weight room. My goodness.
And a nice auxiliary gym right behind us as well. And Leon Douglas, the football coach, got to love this state-of-the-art weight room. Here's Larson for 3.
My goodness, are you kidding me? That's Dwight Harden right there.
It's his 3rd 3. He has 11 points. Pennington trying to answer.
That wasn't a good shot by Pennington. You can get that anytime you want to.
Turner, the driving kick. And we got a traveling violation on Larson. He wanted to get that shot up quickly, but shuffled the shoes there. And we'll go the other way.
We're going to call him Dwight Harden. Get it? Instead of...
There's a look at the weight room, Michael.
That's a super peak right there.
So after the broadcast, you can go in there and pump some iron there.
I'm going to lift some weights, some more workout, man. I'm going to keep it going.
Yeah, right.
Penetration, kick, shot.
Elful, too flat on that jumper. Ball off the leg of a North Kansas City player, and it goes right to Larson. Indians have it, leading by 5, led by as many as 6 here in the first half. Here's Turner with a left-hand turnaround, and it'll be out of bounds to Fort Osage.
Yeah, Turner's getting great position down low, just unable to knock down those layups, but doing a great job of positioning to get those shots up.
Timeout, North Kansas City. Jerry Marlin, their head coach, taking the timeout. This guy, one of the more underrated coaches in the city, Jerry Marlin. I'll tell you, 4 state titles in 3 states. He won a state championship at Ruskin. Talking about Jerry Marlin, the head coach of North Kansas City. And he also won 2 in Florida and 1 in Louisiana. Remember, he's closing in on 600 career wins.
Awesome.
All right? We got to hit a few on our own.
Coming up next week, we've got the boys and girls finals of the Class 5 District 13. Boys will lead things off at 5:30 with the girls at 7 o'clock. Number 1 seed for the boys, the Rockers Hawklets at 18-3. Number 1 girls seed is Lee Summit West. They are 16-6. Let's check in now with Dion.
Well, I think that Coach Marlin was a little worried that they were doubling down low a little too much, which is leaving those kickouts for those 3-pointers, and that's kind of the hit him a couple times. So I think he's wanting to kind of stay with their man a little more and not get cheated into that double team.
Yeah, he's exactly right. He's seeing that on the floor. Not baiting the guys down low because they're making them pay outside. Alley-oop attempt. Oh, man, play out of the timeout.
Turner couldn't catch it. And Northtown has it back. Trying to cut into this 5-point Fort Osage lead. At the wide ding with it. Finding Mabor. Rejected by Turner. But right to Elful, who puts it up and in.
Man, good job by Turner with the initial block, but great job by Elful staying with it to put it back in North Kansas City, only down by 3.
Jonathan, a very good student in the gold medallion program. Here's Larson going lefty. Hornets on a breakout. Dang, only a sophomore point guard. Elful.
Nice. Oh, you got to finish that one. Good drive by Elful.
Outlet now to Smith. Back to Larson, trying to get freed up for that 3. And it came up short. Battle for the loose ball. Pennington, the last to touch it. It'll be Fort Osage basketball.
That same draft is coming through for both teams. And North Kansas City really getting it going down low. Good block by Turner, but staying with it. And the bucket is Eiffel for the Hornets.
Smith off balance. And Elful has the rebound for the Hornets.
Good high-low.
React Mabor, the turnaround. Stick back, no good by Tang. No basket. Ball went in, but we got a foul on North Kansas City. I think it's on Elful over the back here.
Oh, man, I got to give Charles a hard time for that one. I got to give him a hard time. I told him before the game, he better not miss one call. Take a look at it right here. Isn't it over the back? Miss right there. Oh, that was a good call, Charles. I digress, buddy. I got to give him a hard time. Charles and I go way back. But had he missed that call,
you would have gave him some grief.
Oh, man, I would have gave him the business.
Under 2 to play before Hy-Vee at the half. Numbers and highlights. There's your high-low feed. Mabor, and React Mabor got the block, but Turner stayed with it and got the bucket.
Man, Mabor got some quick hops. Whenever you can block.
Got some long arms, too.
You can block someone's shot when you're playing them. Man, that's a tough thing.
skip pass to Elfel. Here's Tang with the turnaround, and he hits it. A-catch Tang.
Yeah, A-catch Tang. Good job of catching the middle and a little baby hook chop for the bucket. North Kansas City hanging around with a really good Fort Osage team. You said it earlier. Don't let the 12 and 12 fool you. These guys can play.
Yeah, the Hornets have won 5 straight. That's some nice wins. Beat William Chrisman by 2 points recently. Off the glass, Khalil Smith.
Great job by Khalil Smith getting to a jump stop. And then instead of forcing it, he kind of powered it up, using his body to shoot off a defender for the bucket.
Here's Tang. Baker had the rebound, lost it, picked up by Ding, the point guard, and we got a foul coming up on Fort Osage. So the ball bounced the way of the Hornets there. And they're able to draw the foul. And that'll send the 6'1" sophomore guard at the Y, Ding. Talked to Coach Marlin. How do you pronounce this guy's name? He said, well, he told me, he said, Coach, say at the Y.
At the
like,
Y.
you know, like the YMCA song, and just say it real fast. At the Y, Ding. I said, well, I'm a guy from the 70s and 80s, and when the Village people had that YMCA song.
Oh, so, wow, you took it back. You took it double back. The YMCA?
Yeah, you remember at the YMCA.
But no one listening to this or watching this will know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's a classic song. Oh, come on, that's a classic song.
Yeah, that's really, it's like so classic that no one knows it. No one under 15 will know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I understand that, but, you know.
It's all right, man.
You can get it on the internet, folks.
23 seconds remaining in the half. Fort Osage up by 4.
And Khalil Smith hits the deck. Ball picked up by North Kansas City.
Oh.
Trying to go the other way, and Deng is fouled again. And he'll shoot 2 more.
And this press is really paying off with North Kansas City. Right here, Smith trying to split the screen, but good job by Pennington right there to deflect the ball. And eyes up, Dang. Whoop, whoop. Oh, he gets fouled right there from the back. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I asked Coach Marlin about this young guy. Right now, he's a distributor as far as a point guard, but I think he'll eventually be more of a scorer. I think he's got a good-looking shot. Well, within 2 are the Hornets on their senior night on their home floor. And the ball goes off Dunfield, so North Kansas City's going to get the basketball near midcourt with plenty of time left. A 3 would put them ahead at the intermission here, Michael.
Yeah, good basketball, good defense by North Kansas City.
And a traveling violation on Tang as we'll go the other way.
I thought that was 2 steps myself. I don't know about that one. I got to give Curtis a hard time because thought he went through this clock.
And Fort Osage did not know the time on the clock, so they did not shoot the ball. That is time management at its worst by the Indians, who lead it at halftime 32-30 as they do not shoot the ball in the final seconds. And Coach Wilson won't be happy about that, but he will be with Dion Clisso, and he'll enjoy a 2-point lead at the break. Dion?
Here with Fort Osage coach Josh Wilson. First half, kind of up and down the floor. Both teams getting up and down. You guys were able to work down low and open up some of your outside shooting. What's going to be a big key for you guys in the second half?
You know, just continuing to be able to do that. You know, our bread and butter is getting the ball inside. We got to make some of those shots we had early. Continue to kick the ball out, but we got to get done on defense. It's all about defense right now for me.
Defensively, I noticed you guys did a little bit of zone and then you went back to man-to-man. Is that something you're just trying to give them different looks?
Yeah, just give them different looks. They got good players that can knock down shots, so we're just going to keep switching it up on them and hopefully, you know, get our rebounds and be able to go the other way.
All right, well, good luck the rest of the
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Dion and Coach. Stinger dance team out to entertain the crowd at halftime as we're coming back with Hy-Vee at the half. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week right here on Spectrum Sports. Halftime here in Northtown with the Indians leading the Hornets by 2. Time now for the Hy-Vee first half highlights.
Well, both teams came out on fire here tonight, getting it going earlier. Jonathan Eiffel with the 3, and he's just been everywhere on the floor for the Hornets right here with the nice putback. But Pennington leading the scoring for North Kansas City right there with a long 3. And the defense, Kevin, really got North Kansas City going. You see right here, transition bucket again by Pennington before Osage. Got it going themselves. Here's Smith, the penetration, a nice pass out to him for the 3-point basket. And right here, just getting the weight room. The bucket, should have got a foul, but no call. My man Jared Larson, the White Harden, as I like to call him, knocking it down with the quick release. Shakook! So pretty as Fort Osage with a 32-30 lead here at half, and we're going to get the third quarter going.
We've got it going. Fort Osage passing inside to Khalil Smith, who draws the foul and will shoot free throws as we check in now with Dion with a report on North Kansas City.
Thanks. We're here with North Kansas City coach Jerry Marlin. And, Coach, really at the end of the half there, you went a little press and got a few turnovers and kind of got things going. It's been an up-and-down flow game. How do you feel like you guys are playing right now?
Well, we're going to have to get better on the defensive boards. If we take away their second and third chance buckets, we'd probably be up about 6 right now. So in order to keep rebounding position, we got to keep the ball in front of us on the perimeter, and then we can keep our people home and rebound. We do a little bit better job on that. I think we've probably seen their best the first half, and I think maybe we can play a little bit better, I hope anyway.
You really like the energy of your team right now? You look like you guys are playing with a lot of energy.
I think we got a lot of energy, and they do too. That's a really good team we're playing, and they got a lot of size as well. So, you know, our work's cut out for us.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks, Dion and Coach Marlin. We got both teams getting some fouled in the act of shooting plays going, and this will be DeAnthony Pennington going to the line. And you liked this young guy as a scorer, Michael.
I do, I really do. He has a knack for getting the shot off against anyone as he knocks down that first free throw. But I love his range. I think he's coached within the gym, Pip Dukes, now Team KC for his summer program. Saw him play this summer a lot, and he's gotten a lot better on the ball, and as well as playing defense. He's knocking down that second free throw.
He leads the team in three-point makes, and those free throws ties the game at 32, just underway with the start of the third quarter. Final regular season game for both these teams. Fort Osage won game one, 66-62. Horning coming up short with a 3. And the Hornets come out of the pack with the basketball. Ding to Mabor.
Oh.
Got blocked by Turner. Good defense by Tristan Turner.
Man, that was just a grown man block.
And Baker back the other way. And Baker is shaken up after scoring that runner.
Yeah, slipped right there. Down low, but the previous play right here, Turner not having it, is starting to break. And the Baker step through and the score for Fort Osage.
Baker, of course, the football quarterback, headed to Missouri State. He's a tough kid. Here's Pennington, left it short with the right hand.
Yeah, Bo Pennington wish he had that one back right there. Just stuck it in the crack. He had a nice lane, just unable to finish. You got to get your hand up against that guy. Turner is a shooter. I'm sorry, Larson is a shooter.
Khalil Smith out to Turner. Tried to do a ball fake. Lost the ball, but it came right back to him, and now he traveled.
Oh, wow.
And that'll be a turnover. Now he's grabbing his leg.
We got to get Curtis. I didn't see the travel on that one. Got to run that one back. I thought it was a good step through right here. See him lose the ball, pivot foot left, step through. That's a good shot right there. Yeah, I got to give Curtis the business for that one.
Here's Elful with a little floater in the paint, short. Dunfield got his pocket pick by Dang.
Somebody call the police.
And now a foul by Dunfield, his second. He was a little frustrated that he got the ball taken away.
That was a misdemeanor right there because he just took that one from him.
Dunfield, his second team. Ladies and gentlemen, we have dollar hot dogs.
Right here, give me that. And he controlled it on the steal. That's definitely a frustration foul. That time by Miles Dunfield. I know he'll make up for that. Great player, great student.
At the wide ding, off glass, scores the sophomore guard with his first field goal.
But did you see the Euro step right there? And there's a steal by Eiffel, but the Euro step by Dang with that left-handed finish. Ooh. Oh, he rocked him. Did he get him? Oh, he didn't hit him.
Stick back by Tang, no. And the ball will belong to Fort Osage after a foul by A-Catch Tang. There you look at Jonathan Elful, two seniors being honored tonight. First team all-conference player from last year, team captain. Started as a freshman. All even at 34. Thought this might be a tight game.
Yeah. The records don't talk about how good this North Kansas City team really is. Don't want to see them in dishes, I know that much.
Especially playing on their home floor. That's where the district will be. Nice look by Turner finding Baker.
That was a nice backdoor by Baker. What I like about Fort Osage, they're a team that knows how to finish games. Pennington putting the moves on Smith. Step through. Ooh! Come on now! Put on your chef hat. He's cooking. Eiffel with another steal.
Here's Dang. Throwing it to nobody, really.
Looking for Pennington. He's feeling it. Oh.
Way off the mark on that three, and Larson in the corner rebounds for Fort Osage. All even at 36. Halfway through your third quarter. Horning freed up for a three ball. Left it short. Long rebound. Karam's out. Indians will keep it.
Yeah, long shot, long rebound. Fort Osage coming up with it. But the defense of North Kansas City has really kept them in here in this third quarter. Another near steal. They're so active, hands are up, playing the passing lanes, talking on screens.
Down low, Turner posted up, steps through, and misses everything. And Dang quickly back the other way, and will draw the foul. Let's check in now with Dion.
Well, I tell you, what I've seen in this second half here is that Fort Osage is having a hard time getting into their offense. They were having to deal with the press the first few times down, and then they haven't been as crisp with their passes. And right now, North Kansas City's taking advantage of that.
They really are, and I think it's battle back to tie it up. They haven't had the lead since 7:23 to go in the first quarter. They have an opportunity now to go ahead of the Fort Osage Indians.
That was the three by Elful, made it 3-2.
Step back. Oh, come on! Sophomore with the step back. Oh, wait.
Malik Johnson is really coming on. I saw him get 20 against Oak Park. That was his season high. This is a guy that is emerging in this program. Foul by Mabor, trying to defend Turner.
Man, the sophomore Johnson coming alive offensively for North Kansas City. That was a nice step back move to give them the go-ahead bucket, but you can't leave this guy open. Oh, you're just fortunate he missed. Jared Larson, Dwight Harden.
Pennington off glass.
Oh, man. He is a smooth operator. got me singing out here.
Timeout, Fort Osage. DeAnthony Pennington with 16 game-high points. And the Hornets are in front at 40-36 in this Suburban White Conference matchup. This guy, Michael, you said, can definitely score the basketball. DeAnthony Pennington.
When you can score the basketball like this kid can, you see him jump one way and turn in the air and shoot it back towards the basket. Right here, the nice kiss off the glass. He got that work, as we like to call it, putting North Kansas City up by 4.
Shall we go gold one time and see if we can stop it?
See the kid right here with the charger. You gotta have the charger on your phone. Take a look at Coach Wilson in his huddle, telling his guys, hey, we can't underestimate this team. They can score with the best of them. We have to be disciplined. We have to make good passes offensively, and we can't get rattled when they're putting on their full court press. Let's see how they respond after being down 4.
Well, if you like the action tonight, come back next week for the district, the Class 5, District 15 right here at Northtown, the new field house. Fort Osage will be the 2 seed. North Kansas City is the 4 seed. They'll play in the play-in game against Liberty.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, that should be a good ball game right here at the new field house. Here is Khalil Smith, the drive.
Oh.
Turner, the offensive rebound, goes up strong. And Mabor got the rebound and lost his footing, traveling.
But he's battling down on the boards with Turner, doing a great job defensively as well, as Turner hasn't really been able to get things going on that low block.
By the way, that North Kansas City Liberty game will be Monday at 7 p.m.
Come on.
Larson, the 3 ball.
Can't leave that guy open. He's not going to keep missing wide open shots.
Johnson, yeah. Can't hit the 3 either. Goes right to Tang, who can't hit. And how about Riak Mabor staying with it?
Yeah, Riak Mabor, we've seen him just quick hops off the floor, and his arms are so long. He has to have a 6'8" wingspan out there.
Both teams have enjoyed a 6-point lead. This time it's the home team, North Kansas City, up by 6.
We knew it was going to be tough playing here. North Kansas City plays well at home, and they're clicking at the right time. You want to click end of February as you go towards districts.
Turner's really doing a good job on the offensive glass, but got the ball knocked free. Ahead now to Pennington.
Yeah.
He's got 18.
Oh, man.
Timeout, Fort Osage.
Defense leading the transition, leading the easy buckets for North Kansas City. And Pennington has been the engine for it right there. He gets his hand on the ball, and the good look up by Eiffel. And you know this young kid knows how to finish. Putting North Kansas City up by 8 points. The biggest lead of the night for either team.
Rebounders can rebound though. Well, we're doing great. We got the lead number 1.
North Kansas City, team that kind of struggled early on. Had 2 players with eligibility issues. They had a kid that broke his leg. A kid that had to go away from the team for family issues back to California, and they were kind of struggling, finding their mojo, but they have found it now. They won 5 in a row, and they're going to be very dangerous in their district on their home floor next week.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, they're just very well coached. You know, Coach Marlin, you see him sitting there, but he's a player's coach. Changes up his game changes up his offense for his players. Not one of those system guys. He's saying, hey, we got the guys out here who can go and get it, so let me put them in positions to be successful. And you see that tonight after being down by 6, 14-point swing. Now they're up by 8.
Now Josh Wilson, former William Jewell player, try to bring his team back here. If they win tonight, they get 2nd place in the conference behind Raytown, the conference champions for 2018-2019.
When did you first start doing basketball games on TV? Because you just said 2019. What was the first year that you said, Kevin, when you remember your first?
1998.
1998. I was a junior in high school. Jeez, Kev. Jeez, Louise.
Oh, I was really young on the air back in those days. I had a full head of hair back then. I know that. Here's Khalil Smith, the drive and kick. Viana's a good three-point shooter. They can't free him up, though. Good defense there by Tang.
Well, Kevin, you made us feel like stars back then, man. So
I remember you as a Central Blue Eagle. You were a high riser.
Good defense from North Kansas City. Putting out this last 30 seconds. High-low action, though. What a pass by Smith.
Jared Larson.
There we go. Dwight Harden going on the inside. Outside not going. Says, I'll go inside and get my bucket. Johnson with the three. Pennington with the rebound.
Pennington.
Oh, come on.
Tang.
Oh, how did he find him? Oh, my goodness. Talk about threading the needle on that pass.
Dunfield shot blocked at the buzzer. And talk about a quarter for the home team. Anthony Pennington and North Kansas City lead at 47-38 after a huge third quarter at the new Fieldhouse. As you're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week right here on Spectrum Sports. Ready for the start of the fourth quarter, and there you see the big third quarter by the home team, North Kansas City. They outscored their opponent by 11 as we check in with Dion.
Well, this gym is fantastic, and it's got this great video board. And one of the things I noticed on the last time out, the North Kansas City kids were watching the highlights and not watching the game because they were trying to break up. So it definitely is a distracting thing for everyone here.
Here's Malik Johnson to start the play in the fourth quarter. Can't connect from the paint area.
Well, that sophomore is not shy.
Here's Viana with a long three. Dunfield the offensive rebound. Indians will re-crank up their offense, but they need to find themselves after getting dominated in the third quarter. Here's Tristan Turner, in and out.
He's had a few of those like that.
And Riak Mabor got the rebound, and a shoe comes off. And after Zion Williamson and Shoegate last night, everybody looking at basketball sneakers.
Have you ever seen a shoe explode the way that shoe exploded?
No,
I mean, that's a Nike shoe. Maybe back in your day, you said the Converse used to explode.
The Converse used to split on the side.
Take a look, Johnson, right there.
Those were canvas basketball shoes.
Get your foot stepped on. Yeah, it flies right off. That means it's not tied up well enough. Miss on this, and here comes Fort Osage trying to get back into it.
Horning the handoff to Turner, and he can't connect. Ball goes to North Kansas City.
He is struggling down low. He's missed about 4 of those easy little buckets down there. Usually would make.
The steal by Ty Baker. Football quarterback. We might see his little brother.
Oh, is that Pennington with the block?
Pennington got the block, and the Indians will keep it at the baseline. Trying to see if Fort Osage can make a run. Inbounds play to Baker, who is wide open. North Kansas City was not alert to that inbound play. And Ty Baker can't get the bucket. Will shoot 2 foul shots, though.
Yeah, Tang got caught sleeping that time. Baker slipped in for the.
Throw no good. Baker is their top foul shooter at 71%. Mentioned that he's got a little brother, Trey, may see some time. Dion was telling me before the game that Trey will be the starting quarterback next year for the Fort Osage program led by Brock Bolt. They were state runners-up this past year. You see Ty check out of the game. So we're going to have another Baker running the offense there. Got the new field turf there at their stadium. Here's Tang for 3.
He left the follow-through up there like it was good, too.
Yeah, it was About a foot wide.
Oh my God, a foot, you've been generous. That was about 5 feet off right there.
Ball game not over. Indians can make a run here. This is a 19-win team. This is a team that's got a lot of pride. Here's Khalil Smith off glass, and he is fouled by Mabor. And we'll send Khalil Smith to the line.
Foul on reaction board, his third, 15. At the line, shooting 2, Khalil Smith.
Three fouls on Mabor. We'll see if he stays in the lineup. Yeah, looks like he was glancing to the bench, but nobody's coming in for him, so he'll stay out there. 5 team fouls now on the Hornets. And the rebound taken by Turner. Back to Khalil Smith, who puts it up and in.
Like you said, a lot of time left in this game. You can't fall asleep if you're North Kansas City.
Elful tried a reverse layup, came up short. Larson down the baseline.
There you go, Larson. And a timeout by Coach Marlin in North Kansas City as Fort Osage has gone on a mini run of their own to pull to within 3.
And North Kansas City has not scored to start play here in the fourth quarter. And a little mini 6-0 run. And they're within 3, Michael. Tell you what, this Indian squad will not give up.
Yeah, they started out the first half knocking it down from outside. And here in the second half of the start of this fourth quarter, everything's been going towards the bucket. My man right there, the White Harden, known for his outside ability, but we've seen a couple of inside buckets as Larson pulls his team to within 3.
Larson has 15. 18 is the leading scorer on the other side for North Kansas City. That's Pennington. Both these guys right around their averages. Now we see full court pressure shown by the Indians. Elful zigzagging through the pressure.
Yeah, you got to get this guy the ball. Oh, that's money. That's money right there.
And DeAnthony Pennington now with 20. Nice friendly rims here at the new field house for the Hornet there.
He's just one of those players who can get a shot off against anybody. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's so long, he's athletic, he's wiry, strong, and he knows how to finish.
Khalil Smith tried to hand it off. Turner and it knocked free, and they say it'll be Fort Osage ball. And that was at the wide dang, causing trouble there. Nearly got the steal for the Hornets. Dunfield into the paint.
Nice.
Scoops and scores. Miles Dunfield.
There you go. Getting into the lane, not settling for the outside jumper. Nice athletic, acrobatic shot.
And there's a wild shot there by Tang. And back come the Indians, down by 3. Dunfield all the way to the rim.
I see you making up for it. You're going to be out there. You got to produce with Coach Wilson, and he's doing just that. But you can't leave this guy open. Pennington is a monster.
Dunfield has come off the bench and got 8 points in the game. And now an offensive charge is called on Riak Mabor. That'll be his 4th foul. Now this is a big foul for Coach Marlin and the Hornets.
Well, great job of just standing his ground. Oh, wow. Mabor did lower that shoulder right into the chest of Ty Baker, the quarterback, taking the charge. And now the Indians have an opportunity after being down by 9 here in the second half to take the lead.
So the Indians fighting back here in the fourth quarter. About halfway through your fourth quarter, final regular season game for both these teams. Here's Larson posting up.
This is a team that knows how to win. Like you said, Kevin, 19 wins. You just don't trip into 19 wins. You have to have some close games and know how to pull them out. Very well coached, but they got some senior leadership out there as well. Taking their time offensively. Want to get a good shot. Trying to lull North Kansas City to sleep.
Ball nearly stolen by Ding. Khalil Smith.
Ding is everywhere. He's just pedestrian out there.
Really got some quick hands.
He really does. You can't just play with the basketball in front of him. Good patience by Fort Osage.
Fans getting restless, though.
That's why high school needs a shot clock. Make it more interesting. Smith against Pennington now.
North Kansas City faithful like the defensive effort by the Hornets. Here's Larson, and he's fouled on the floor.
That was a minute possession.
But that's the 17th foul, so we'll start the 1-and-1 for the visitors from Fort Osage.
Man, took a lot of time off the clock, but if you're Fort Osage, you're happy with that because you get an opportunity to go to the line with your best shooter at the free throw stripe.
Larson, a 69% foul shooter in the game. Right about his average. TJ Abdul-Rahim checking in. Riak Mabor has gone to the locker room with those 4 fouls. As Larson connects on the first free throw. Turner in, Larson out for the Indians, who now surge up by 1. What a crazy game this has
really has been. Been a game of runs and defensive stops for both teams. And right now you see the 2-1-2 full court press by Fort Osage, but North Kansas City's done a good job of handling that all night long.
Here's Ding. Penetration and kick to Elfel. Tang for 3.
Yeah, buddy.
North Kansas City back in front. That's his 3rd 3 of the ball game.
That was a big shot as Fort Osage had the momentum going.
He's got 11 points on senior night. Does A-catch Tang. Now the ball is deflected, nearly stolen. Hornets flying around. Can't get the steal. Horning open for 3. And Elfel the rebound.
Now North Kansas City's going to use some clock being up by 2 with 1:50 remaining in the game. I'll put my money on this young get right here.
Bucket and the foul for Pennington.
I mean, you know who they're going to. At the end of the game, this guy has a complete package. Nice floater and 1 opportunity. Take a look at it right here. Gets to the middle of the lane. That's his sweet spot. We've seen it all night. Good job with the floater. Boop, and 1 opportunity to put his team up by 5 with 1:46 remaining.
Yeah. Pennington has 23 game-high points.
Come on,
lead all scores.
Just get buckets, man. Get buckets. You know I like a kid who get buckets, Kevin. Good D. Look at that.
This guy is a college prospect.
Oh!
As the bucket goes for Khalil Smith and the foul.
Ooh, that was a strong move. Strong move with the left-hand finish. It's not over yet.
The Indian bench loved that last run by Khalil Smith here.
Well, good D by Deng initially. Smith spins off, goes to the left with the separation. Opportunity for the three-point play.
Baker nearly got the offensive rebound. It'll be North Kansas City ball leading by 3. About 90 seconds to go in this one.
Baker is just tough as nails. Nearly got that offensive rebound off the free throw miss. You just got to want it. When you get offensive rebounds, you just got to want it more than the other guy. A full court press.
Abdul Rahim in trouble. Ball knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with NKC.
If I'm Fort Osage, I'm going after Abdul Rahim. He looks like he don't want any parts of that basketball on that press. He's thinking, yeah, he's coming out of the game. Johnson back in. Good sub by Marlin because he looked like he didn't want anything to do with that press.
The sophomore Johnson finding Deng. These couple of young guards for North Kansas City playing in a big moment here in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Larson. Indians only with 4 team fouls. So the ball be played from the side by North Kansas City. Coming up on a minute in regulation. Final regular season game for both these Suburban White Conference teams.
Penetration, kick, Pennington, smart play. Right back to the sweet spot. Kick, Johnson for the 3. Oh, that would have been game right there.
Instead, Fort Osage, the door is still cracked open for them. Here's Khalil Smith, Ty Baker.
Oh, short.
And, we got Deng with the rebound, and he got called for a traveling violation. Fort Osage basketball. And now we'll get a timeout for Coach Wilson, and Fort Osage down by 3 with 39.7 to play here in regulation.
Let's take a look at that last rebound by Deng right here. Gets the rebound. Take a look at his feet. Oh, yeah. Definitely hop. Good call. That time by Kevin Driscoll. He's making all the good calls tonight. It's still the other 2 guys, Curtis and Charles, we got to give a hard time to. No, we're only kidding. Are we?
Curtis is a veteran official. Does a great job. Missouri State High School Activities Association. There's Kevin Driscoll. And there's your guy, Charles Whitfield.
Yeah, Charles Whitfield. He said, oh, man, I didn't know we were doing a TV game tonight. I would have got my hair cut.
That's what he said.
What a game. So that's right, man. You got to look good when you're messing with calls. We're going to replay it and replay it and replay it.
Years and years later.
Yes, I'm telling you. That's what I told him. These things never go away. This is a good game here tonight. Fort Osage has an opportunity to pull it out.
So do they go to their mony man Larson here for 3 to tie it?
You don't need a 3 right now. You need a quick bucket. Try to get a steal and foul. Play the free throw game. Force North Kansas City to beat you from the free throw line.
The arrow on a held ball would go to Fort Osage as they'll play it in from the baseline, down by 3. Khalil Smith off balance and into the hoop on a bank. Tough shot there by Khalil.
That's it. All you needed was a bucket. A lot of time remaining. You got to try to get a steal, though. You can't just sit back.
Pennington's pass deflected. It goes back to Deng. And timeout North Kansas City as Jerry Marlin, very nervous in the coaching box, saw that ball like a hot potato there and decided to take the timeout and keep the possession for the Hornets.
Yeah, that was a good call by Marlin because he saved a near turnover. Fort Osage. Take a look at the last bucket by Smith. Just puts it in his left hand and says, I got to get a bucket. We need to score. Kind of acrobatic finish right here, but the press really bothered North Kansas City. Pennington nearly turned it over. Turner got his hands on it and could have been a travel, but Marlin gets the timeout call.
Fort Osage pressuring the basketball, nearly got the turnover. It'll be Hornet basketball by 1. There's their leading scorer in the ball game, DeAnthony Pennington. He has a game-high 23 points.
Well, Pennington and Lennox play on the same AAU team. Imagine that backcourt. Lennox from Truman. For Team KC, man, that's going to be a monster summer for those guys. But North Kansas City has to pull this one out. You got to get the ball in bounds, and you got to make free throws.
After that foul, now that's 16 fouls. Next foul will be a 1-and-1. They get it across to Elfel. And Deng will try to run some clock before he is fouled. And it'll be at the wide Deng to shoot a 1-and-1 with his team up by 1 with 8.4 seconds to play.
He's got to make these free throws to give it at least try to make it a 3-point game.
63% from the foul line for the sophomore guard.
That's a big bucket. The first one is always the hardest until you shoot the second one, and then it becomes the hardest.
He's done a good job of foul shooting tonight.
Cold as ice. Turner with the ball.
And now they'll get a timeout with 5.9 to go in regulation and down by 3.
Now you need a 3 if you're Fort Osage. And you know they're going to be keying in on my man Larson, who really lit it up in that first half. Hasn't hit one here in the second half, but still a very capable shooter.
Next week, it's district play in the Show Me State, the Class 5 District 13 from Lee Summit North. We'll have Friday night action on March the 1st. Boys game at 5:30. And the girls at 7. Those will be the district championship games of the Class 5 District 13 at Lee Summit North. Rockers the #1 boys seed. Lee Summit West is the #1 seed for the girls as we check in with Dion.
Michael, would you foul here? That's my question.
I would not foul. I would not foul from North Kansas City. I'm going to play straight up. And you see they try to get the ball to Turner. Inbound.
Go to Horning. The ball fake. The body lead. And they called the foul.
Wow.
Well.
But now he has to make all the free throws.
You got to hit all 3 as he drew the contact. He leaned his body into the defender here.
Right here, pump fake, gets him in the air.
Just leaning
it
back.
Yeah, that's a no call right there. He's shooting with confidence at the line too.
And now they're going to freeze the free throw shooter with a North Kansas City timeout.
Wow, that was a big call.
Well, that's finding the defender there. As Horning, a 60% foul shooter, has 2 more to make here.
Keep in mind,
but still, North Kansas City has some time on the clock here.
He'll miss the third one
if he is able to hit all 3 here.
Now, if he makes this one, he's going to try to make the third. If he makes the third one, we got to get the ball inbound.
You can kind of hear the huddle. Coach Marlin is talking about different scenarios that could happen. We'll take a look at that last call that sent him to the line. You see him take a dribble, pump fake, get Pennington in the air, then he jumps back into Pennington and gets the foul. You're not supposed to be able to get the call when you jump backwards into someone.
Well, that's what he did.
Yeah, so. But he still has 2 big free throws to make.
And if he does, that'll tie the game at 57. Mentioned that Darren, a senior guard, baseball player, catcher, very good student. Looked pretty good on that first release, though.
Oh, nothing but the bottom of the net either. Oh, man. Can he seal the deal right here, though?
These are his first points of the game. This is the tie.
No, he misses.
Ball grab by North Kansas City, and that is your ball game. And the Hornets on their senior night get the payback on Fort Osage by 1 point, 57-56. There you see the frustration on one side and the jubilation on the other side for the North Kansas City Hornets, who have won 6 in a row. They end the regular season at 13-12. Indians will wrap at 19-5. Your final once again, 57-56, a thriller in Suburban White Conference basketball. Back with our MVP of the game, brought to you by Midland Marble and Granite, right after this. Well, the regular season wrapping up with a thriller here at the new fieldhouse at North Kansas City High School, and the Hornets win it by 1, 57-56. Time now to name our MVP of the game. It's brought to you by Midland Marble and Granite. It's the premier source for flooring and granite countertops. You can visit them today at midlandmarble.com. And this guy, Michael, you said this guy can handle the ball and he can flat score the ball. That's DeAnthony Pennington of North Kansas City, our MVP of the game, as he got 23 points as we check in now with Dion.
I'm here with DeAnthony Pennington, the MVP of the game for the Midland Marble and Granite. Really nice comeback for you guys, but it really started in the end of the first half when you guys kind of changed your defense up. Did that kind of give you guys some emotion going in the locker room?
Yeah, man, we just got fired up. Coach told us to come out here, play hard, man, and fight to the end.
Third quarter, you were able to get into the middle of the key there and get some shots up, some of those high arcing shots. You're long and lean. Do you like being able to get those shots up high over so they won't get blocked?
Yeah, man, I just like to see it go in, man.
How fun of a game is this for you guys, especially knowing you won 6 in a row going into district?
Well, it's real fun, man. You see it was senior night, so just a couple more games left with the seniors, so we just trying to give it all we got.
All right, congratulations. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
That is your MVP of the game, and you like this guy's game, DeAnthony Pennington.
I like this guy's game a lot. The ability to score from different angles and get any shot he wants. Great job with change of direction, change of speed. He really had it going, not only offensively, but defensively. Got his hands on a lot of loose balls, a lot of steals. And right here, that whip around pass for the bucket. 23 points, 6 rebounds. More importantly, like he said, the win on senior night, 6 in a row as North Kansas City heads into district play next week here at the new Fieldhouse in North Kansas City.
And they'll play Monday against Liberty in the play-in game in the 4-5 seed matchup, and Fort Osage will be the 2 seed in that same district, and their next game will be coming up on Thursday the 28th at 7 p.m. against Liberty North. Special thanks to the school's ADs, David Garrison of Northtown and Ryan Schartz of Fort Osage. Thanks to the coaches, Jerry Marlin and Josh Wilson. Our producer, Joe Novacek. For Michael Watson, Dion Clisso, and our entire Spectrum Sports broadcasting crew, this is Kevin White saying so long from the new Fieldhouse at North Kansas City High School. Our final once again, it was a thriller. North Kansas City wins it 57-56 as he say a pleasant good night from Northtown.